You know, like when feminists go like, oh, and they have like their missiles, these shape things and blah, blah, blah. And I'm always thinking like, well, there is physics and aerodynamics and all that involved. Like if you have it shaped like a twat, I don't think it's going to make it to another country unless you frisbee it. Right. And even then that gap's going to be a lot of drag. While
people are talking about eating fake.
That was before.
I don't want to be responsible for that shit. I didn't. But if the kid was
that was before. Will you shut up? Jesus Christ!
Is that a Rolex?
Yes, it is. I finally bought one. 25 years in this business.
Is it white gold or stainless?
I don't know what it is.
Is it heavy?
No.
Then it's stainless.
Oh, is that what it is? Well, thank you. Thank you for taking my watch down a notch. I finally felt successful. You see this? You wouldn't say that if I had brown or black hair. Guarantee you. Blonde hair, you'd be over here giving me your watch.
Dude, the Me Too movement has killed the blowjob. My wife will not on her knees ever again. It never will happen.
Because you're stuck. Yeah. It's like going down in an 8-foot pool down to the bottom and not clearing your ears. I feel bad for your wife.
You know what because the older guys, Robert Kelly's and all, they all call you Billy. Colin calls you Billy, but I Bill.
I'm just immediately noticing that I don't know about the chain if it's thick enough to be that level of confidence.
Yeah,
it's more of a necklace.
When the chain's out.
Yeah, he has on a fat chick ankle bracelet around.
Yeah. The greatest thing about stand-up comedy is it's one of the, if you go to prison, it's hard to get a job, but you can walk out of prison and do an open mic within the first week and people will put you on. They won't give a shit. Dude, they'd be like, dude, you should wear an orange jumpsuit. You killed somebody? Dude, you should talk about that. That'd be funny. They wouldn't give a I thought you were laughing. You were yawning over here.
No, the mushrooms are killing me, man.
I knew it wasn't just weed. I was just like, there's no way I'm taking a hit off of that. There's something going on here.
Mushrooms, baby. The shrooms. I'm shrooming.
He's shrooming and he's wearing pants like he went riding a horse today. Like side saddle or some shit.
I'm just going to tell you how I discovered you.
I do owe my whole career to you. I was struggling until Bobby Lee discovered me.
Oh, no, not discover you in terms of you did it on your own, obviously, but no, in terms of my awareness of you.
Oh.
Can I tell you that story?
Oh, no, I remember it was a big day in my career. Bobby Lee is finally aware of me. Am I on Bobby Lee's radar?
See, this is what he's going to...
This is when things start to happen.
See, I'm not going to allow this to happen.
Reversal.
I'm not going to allow this to happen.
Reversal.
Yeah. I'm just going to plug away. You know what I mean?
Listen, you can talk to him all you want. I can hear it.
Did you guys see the picture of Donald watching his wife vote?
A lot of trust in that relationship.
A part of me dies every time I go into a store and I see something. They go, can we get a phone number? Watching somebody give them the phone number. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I always give the same. Mine is all area codes. They go, what's your phone number? I'm like, 323-818-2125.
We've never taken a break in the middle of a gas station.
I know. I had all this momentum going. Now I got to start all over again. Go ahead. Go to the card. See this? We won game one. Here comes the second of the doubleheader.
If I could work with anybody dead or alive, I'd want to work with.
I don't want to work. I want to be home.
The white ones are dollars. These are $10. The green ones, these are $25. The red ones, and these are $100. The black one.
In a progressive move, the white chip is worth the least. I fly a lot, and there's this whole new thing of generation of people that take their socks and their shoes off on the plane. You got to look at their smelly feet, and then they'll literally stand up and they will walk into a commercial airline bathroom. Yeah, use it and then walk and sit back down again.
That's not right.
Yeah, if I was a dictator, those people would be eliminated.
You really are the whitest person I've ever seen in my life.
Yes. served me well. I've never worked for anything. Yeah, I was born on a yacht. It's just all been downhill.
I don't even mean it in. I don't mean it in a genetic way. I mean like
I do.
You.
I'm talking full-on white privilege. I was stunned when I first heard about white privilege. I had no idea what it was. It's like, hey, everybody doesn't get to do this.
It seems as if the sun has never touched you.
Job interviews right as I get out of the car. You're hired. Go home. We'll see you tomorrow.
This dude is knocking it out of the park. He's one of my favorites. Here is Bill Burr. Look at you.
How are you?
Oh, it's
I
good.
love that you did the audience applause for everybody. Yeah, there he is. Come on. Keep it going for him.
It was really, you relate to adults differently, people that you knew forever. And I always hated when somebody who didn't have a kid goes, you don't get it, man. You don't get it till you have. And I was like, you, I get it. It's like having a dog, but it's more intense.
I love the racist white guy thing. A bunch of racist white guys. They came out of the forest, and they were just going, Trump, Trump, Trump. It's like, where were all these racist white guys the last 2 elections when they could have voted against a black guy? They were fine. Oh, I don't mind the black guy, but this white lady, we got to stop her. She's going to take her 4-wheelers.
Every time I see you, something great has happened to you.
Yeah.
In this case,
the Red Sox won the World Series.
Yeah,
I know. I'm not rubbing it in. I'm not one of those guys. I'm
a Mets fan anyway, so you could rub it in if you like.
I don't do that. I don't go to the stadium, posing stadium, wear the other team's stuff.
You had
and
no
then
Red
turn
Sox.
around and look at the crowd and do that. Whenever I see that, I'm just like, that guy should get the kicked out of him. And like, in a perfect world, that happens. I used to wear stuff, the opposing team stuff, because I moved away from Boston, but I just got sick of it. And it's not even being in the stands. It's when you go to the bathroom. That's the worst. Yeah, some guy knows. Yeah, you go out to the bathroom. They wait till you're doing your thing. And then they push you in they take out their childhood on you, and you got this bullseye on your head, and it's just like, why am I doing this? What am I, Steven Seagal? I'm gonna fight all these guys with my out. He made that movie, right? I think he made a movie like that. So I'm just like, I am a very courteous fan.
So if somebody said I had blood in my stool, they don't actually see blood. They see it's black.
Right. So the higher up in your GI, the blacker it is.
What sort of background do you have?
I was a nurse.
Oh, okay. So wow. Because you really came off like, I was like, no, this happens a lot on podcasts. All of a sudden I'm listening to a comedian like telling me how my liver works. I'm just like, wait a minute, who the okay, I'm sorry. All right. So you're a nurse. All right.
Look around. Most people are weird looking. Look at me. I'm 100% white dude. I'm a weird looking dude. You know what I mean? The best dogs are mixed dogs. They're the chillest dogs. I'm telling you.
You're right. You're absolutely right on that.
Yeah. That's why all the over there in England, the royal family. That's why they're all so weird looking. They're all banging in the same pool. They're like a bunch of Dalmatians that can talk.
That's right.
You're whatever incognito. You're an enigma.
What, because I make a pie? No, you know what it is? You're not a good listener. You've known me for 10 years. You have no idea who I am. It's all about comedy with you and moving up the ladder and pushing people out.
Now, are you getting out of an existing house?
No, I'm going from a 1-bedroom apartment, and I figured I'd finally go out and buy a damn house and not have to deal with, some jerk living above me or below me.
All right.
Yeah. Do my own little thing. Get my little 12 gauge, get a bunch of cans of tuna, get ready for the apocalypse. That's what I want to do.
You just ignore them. It's like 3 days. They flip out for 3 days. They try to bully you into an apology.
Well, you can't ignore them when they're right in the audience and you're playing to them.
You tell them to shut the up.
Yeah, believe me.
It's a comedy show.
Trump's winning New Hampshire. Hillary's winning Virginia.
Really?
And there's a little kid here.
Yeah, somebody decided it was a good idea
Somebody please take a photo of this Last Supper.
That's how you end it.
There we go, right there. It's all mine. There we go. Where's the camera? Right there. You see that? This is what the I do.
It's all my ink. I have this mic on, so.
Yeah, that's all right.
Be a gentleman and help me out with my question.
Hey, Conan, can you believe that marriage didn't work out? Yeah, I can't believe your relationships don't work out.
You want me to be a soft, one of those Twitter tough guys? When guys come and sit on the couch, I go right after them. Don't you respect me for that?
No, I don't. Your big dumb desk hiding behind your microphone.
I respect you for keeping it real, Colin.
Yeah, I kept it 100.
What about when you call somebody out and then have them in front of you? That's punk. Can't do
No,
that.
but then you can actually just admit that you're wrong when the guy's delivering, because now he's delivering, he's still trashing.
Well, yeah, he's not admitting that he's wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
If we went to a movie together, would we sit next to each other? Would you want a seat between us?
Oh, Jesus.
Because that's a tough
I'd
deal.
want to sit like 9 rows behind you and just tug on your ponytail.
You savage.
That's what I would do.
I'm blind to.
Of course I'm interested.
Here, let me help out before you yell at me again. There you go. The love. There's the love.
Isn't your idol Richard Pryor? Everybody?
All right, let's bring him up.
You don't idol Richard Pryor? Come on.
Good to see you,
It's
my
like
friend.
asking a guitar player if he likes Hendrix. I mean, he's the man.
All right.
He's the man. See how I do that? You just ask me a question, all of a sudden I make it uncomfortable. That's
You didn't
what I
make
do.
it uncomfortable.
Nobody
I felt
brings-
good. I felt good.
That's what
I
make
felt-
sure
what do
you
you mean it
speak into
felt-
the mic. Make sure you speak into the mic. There you go.
You're whatever incognito. You're an enigma.
What, because I make a pie? No, you know what it is? You're not a good listener. You've known me for 10 years. You have no idea who I am. It's all about comedy with you and moving up the ladder and pushing people.
A lot of people think that they're uncomfortable with my elevation. Are you uncomfortable with it?
No, I just see all of your insecurities.
Your giant desk.
I've been on the same tour for this hour for almost over a year now.
Dude, bands tour for like 4 years and then go right back in the studio, make another one, and keep going. You got to toughen up, man.
Yeah, you're right, huh?
You know,
What do I
Your
do, you think?
camouflage hat, looking like a backwoods guy, all tough and shit. You can't handle doing your hour again. I mean, come on, man, get up.
I heard you have a terrible theory, and I want you to say this. So your theory on Boston is, let's just wait till LeBron's old. You don't want to be aggressive and get players.
I didn't say that.
What did you say?
You got misinformation.
What did you say?
Well, why would you say I have a horrible theory without checking with me first? It's like you already threw me under the bus.
Well,
I get it. You got a big desk.
This dude is knocking it out of the park. He's one of my favorites. Here is Bill Burr. Look at you.
How are you?
Oh, it's
I
good
love
to-
that you did the audience applause for everybody. Yeah, there he is. Come on. Keep it going for him.
While people are talking about eating fake.
That was
I
before.
don't
That was
want to be
before.
responsible
That
for
was
that
before.
shit. I didn't. But if the kid
No,
was.
that was
building.
before. Will you shut up? Jesus Christ. I got to tell you, the Laker fans are even worse. I can't stand them. At least Yankee fans show up at the start of the game. Those Laker fans, they show up in like the second quarter. They had to get like Botox before they came down to the game.
Oh, no.
Ouch. But you like living in LA. You said.
I love LA, and I also I like living there. I don't like their teams. I hate the Jets. I'm sick of people saying I'm sick of people saying Rex Ryan is confident. He's not confident. That guy cries himself to sleep with a vat of ice cream every night. I'm not buying it. I thought you were laughing. You were yawning over here.
No, the mushrooms are fucking killing me, man.
I knew it wasn't just weed. I was just like, there's no way I'm taking a hit off of that. There's something going on here.
Mushrooms, baby. The shrooms. I'm shrooming.
You know how fucked up this is? He's shrooming, and he's wearing pants like he went riding a horse today. Like side saddle or some shit.
I'm just going to tell you how I discovered you.
I do owe my whole career to you. I was struggling until Bobby Lee discovered me.
Oh, no, not discover you in terms of like, you did it on your own, obviously, but no, in terms of my awareness of you.
Oh.
Can I tell you that story?
Oh, no, I remember it was a big day in my career. Bobby Lee is finally aware of me. Am I on Bobby Lee's radar?
See, this is what he's going to...
This is when things start to happen.
I'm not going to allow this to happen.
Reversal.
I'm not going to allow this to happen.
Reversal.
Yeah. I'm just going to plug away. You know what I mean?
Listen, you can talk to him all you want. I can hear it.
Really? Is that you in action, or is this another photo shoot?
It's a photo shoot. People do photo shoots.
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever seen like a movie poster and you'll see a movie star
I have.
who's clearly 5'2", yet somehow he's as tall as the supermodel?
I have.
Yeah, that's a photo shoot. And they fix stuff. Look, I'm sorry you're just on the web, man. You took it to he took it to this place. I'm not trying to shit on his website. What is it called again? Huh? Zippitydoodah.com?
We've never taken a break in the middle of a gas.
I know, I had all this momentum going. Now I got to start all over again. Go ahead. Go to the card. See this? We won game one. Here comes the second of the doubleheader.
Because the older guys, Robert Kelly's and all, they all call you Billy. Colin calls you Billy, but I Bill.
I'm
you know
just
what I mean?
immediately noticing. I don't know about the chain if it's thick enough to be that level of confidence.
Yeah,
it's more of a necklace.
When the chain's out,
he has on a fat chick ankle bracelet around his neck. I love that you have the jib camera for this, like it's an action movie. Let's swoop in at these two guys sitting in these unbelievably small chairs. I literally feel like I'm gonna fall onto the floor. This is insane. You really went all out with the audience, though. They got full-size adult chairs.
Hip now to wear this. This is my nightclub look. Yeah, come on.
All right. This is. I guess this is the internet, right? You just sort of just throw it out there.
I just throw it out there. I figure you're a funny guy,
throw it out there. I'll throw it out there too.
Well, here's the deal. Bill's a comedian. He's at the Punchline. He's in town, and you're a funny guy. You've got these routines in your head, so I figure I'll toss you a mic and you go.
And I'm going to do stand-up in front of 9 people in a radio station? No, I'm not doing that.
Well, you're taking the fun out of Southside Steve TV.
I'll take, how about I give you $5 and I want to watch you line dance and I'm a racist cowboy.
So your Christian background is part of the show.
Yes, and I wanted to talk to you about Jesus after this.
Well, the only reason why I bring it up is some people thought maybe you went a little too far. You know.
As far as what?
Well, they thought that maybe you were being disrespectful to the Christian religion.
Who did?
I'm telling you, you need to Google.
Oh, good Lord.
So did you feel you were being disrespectful, or just you were just having fun with some of the crucifixes and stuff like that?
I don't even know what I mean, we did maybe 2 jokes about that?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you think the Catholic Church went a little too far? More so than my cartoon.
All right, listen.
A couple of jokes. I know this is a morning show. You can't bring up all those crimes.
You know what? Technically,
they just sort of kept moving them around. You know, like those killer whales at SeaWorld. After it kills a trainer, they'll then move it up to Seattle. They don't give them their background.
All right, I'm not totally following, but I don't think
you know what I'm talking about. It's a morning show. I understand.
I
came on. That kid missed the graduation, and then it was a feel-good story.
It was a feel-good, and we want to leave.
If you want to feel good about America, you watch the morning shows. You don't watch this, you know.
And
we were joking earlier. If that kid's story about the graduation was late night, that would have been a whole different story.
What do you think?
He's still missing. We can't find him. All we found was his hat. But you watch in the morning. It's great. It all worked out. He got his own personal graduation. Like, I was in such a great mood. Look how yellow this couch is. It's like the sun.
But do you like my mic?
No, I don't. I don't. Please.
Is that comfortable? Is this uncomfortable?
This is no, don't, man. Honestly, can I take the mic?
Sure.
Now that's the number one thing you don't do. As I learned that in broadcasting school, you never give up the microphone. See, now I have the power. This Bob Barker thing.
Yeah.
You're what is this? Rock 100.5. This is the worst interview I've ever done. And he's wearing Stetson cologne or something. It's just really overpowering.
How you doing?
You know what he looks like? He looks like the first guy who gets his ass kicked in a Steven Seagal movie.
No.
The background guy behind the big kingpin. Why don't you handle this?
No, I don't think people know that we met through
dating app.
Randy
To tell me that you're singing your jokes at a Panera Bread place.
April
or something?
18th, I'll be at Vibrato.
Oh, Vibrato.
Jazz Club.
Can you sing us a joke or something that you're doing? Maybe.
Yes, sure. Bill Burr likes it in the butt. Gently when you squeeze his left nut. Ow, the blood flows out of his butt wherever he goes.
Hey, now you're going to open with that?
No.
That feels like a middle of the set.
You're the one.
When you
you're
bring
the one
it down.
who's opening.
Oh! My biggest fear was not learning how to fly it. It was ground school and the test, and because I did not do well in school, so I didn't think. But I also,
surprise.
John, whenever you lash out at me like that, I just know it's all self-loathing. Okay, and you can come in here with your Tony Curtis haircut and act like you're just the bee's knees, and I just don't buy it. Tony Curtis. There's another guy. There's another guy that went to Nordstrom's.
That I have hair and you don't? Like it's my fault.
No, there's just something about the way
I didn't give you my genes. I have nothing to do with it. Being like 100.
No.
Off camera, doesn't even exist.
There's a lot of women that are into that. It's a fetish. They call them pelicanos. Like furries. They're into people with.
Son of a bastard.
No, your face has.
I just got to stay
what I like?
forward.
Your face has its own neck pillow. It must be nice when you get on a plane.
Well, my grandmother
when you go like
had
this, your neck fat just kind of catches you. Before.
I know, it's true and it's sad. I don't know where this came from. I really don't. I'm thinking maybe it's because I eat too much, but I highly doubt it. I just think I breathed in really hard once and too much air, and it went, and then it just stuck.
Dizzy Gillespie had a neck like that, but it was because he played the trumpet and changed music.
That was his cheeks.
You, on the other hand, have that because you eat cake at night.
No, pastries.
Salt peanuts. This is basically. You're one of my favorite people in this business because this is all we do, is we just give each other shit. Yeah. And I have been having a field day with, the Gaza.
We've never done it in
Gaza
person, though.
Strip.
It's always on text.
The Gaza. I've been having a field day texting you.
Oh, here we go.
Annoying things about the Gaza Strip.
Well, let's just call this episode The Jew and the Nazi. Let's just get down to it. We do it in text. We've never done it face to face.
I'm just presenting.
And I told you I'm bringing my howitzer.
Oh, God.
Boom. Go ahead.
No, I just mentioned.
Let the games begin.
We like to discuss world politics and ways to solve them, or possible sources for the conflict. I have to be honest with you. I never had a problem with Jews until I met you, and then I was like, now I get it. What was Gavin?
The way we.
What was Gavin McLeod like?
He was like you, bald.
When you, I think you were confused because it was actually good, and your thoughts of me is that I'm horrible. And I know you joke around about it a lot, but I know that that's coming from someplace.
Well, deep down, you are horrible. This is your whole act. Albert Einstein's a genius. What do you think, Bill? I don't. Is he? Is he? Is really? Really? Oh, you wake up in the morning and you brush your teeth. Bill Burr takes it up the butt. You wake up in the morning and you brush your hair. Bill Burr takes it up the butt. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3, as simple as ABC. You wake up in the morning and you take a breath of air. Bill Burr takes it up the butt. Bill, your act is so funny, I forgot to laugh.
You know, I don't know who forgot to put the ice packs under your eyes today, but like I'm really getting tired of looking at that. What do you think of blonde?
Because I understand you recently transitioned, and I think it's great. You know, what'd they do? Chop your and punch a hole, and you go, "I'm good to go." And then you go home to your wife. She's like, "Well," she goes, "Bill, I don't know what to say, but you chopped your off, but it looks bigger than ever." Bill has a penis and now it's an innie.
This is just your dysfunctional way of saying that you like me.
Yeah, it is. You know, I could go directly to the issues with your father, the dentist, but I think that's below the belt.
No, go ahead. Yeah, then I'll talk about your dad who built a hospital and then had you.
Yeah.
Who didn't do much of anything. All right, go ahead.
Your dad's a dentist. Did he forget to teach you how to floss? Jesus Christ. Your breath is so bad, my dog's throwing up, and he's sitting down there on the floor. And your turn.
I love the "and your turn."
And scene.
I heard your dad didn't die of natural causes. I heard he saw your act and went home and killed himself. So he wouldn't have to see the second show. And back to you.
BB. By the way, what your first name is Wilbur. So when
No, it's William.
No, it isn't. It's Wilbur. You were Wilbur Burr. Wilbur Burr.
What's your first name? Jacob?
Jonathan.
You changed your first name so you could work in show business. So you didn't change Lovitz. I'm saying you're dumb. Why didn't you change your name to John O. Lovitz? Maybe
like David O. Selznick.
Maybe
used to do
you
that,
can sell some tickets in the red states.
I was going to give you a compliment.
You don't know how to do that.
No, I saw you on Joe Rogan, and you were talking about the coronavirus.
Yeah.
You were sitting there with your, trying to be all, hip, but not really, but trying hard, but acting like you're not trying hard with your cigar. And you go, I'm not going to sit here with you. And I love Joe, and I think he's very.
I get you're going to trash me. Just get on to it.
No, I'm not trashing Joe. You just said I'm not going to sit here with no medical. We're not going to sit here with no medical degree and say what's the cause of and cure of COVID. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Finally, he's admitting that he's an idiot. It's refreshing.
Living in the state at the time, and it scared the shit out of me. We actually agree, and you're still yelling at me. Don't stare at me like I'm all of a sudden. You know what?
Why are you trying to make me cry?
Classic abuse. You don't have that emotion. You don't have access to that. You know when you cry?
It's not my fault you went bald. I had nothing to do with it. Blame somebody else.
Listen, if you think your hair system is fooling anybody, you've had that receding hairline for 40 years and it hasn't moved. You took the back off of your hair off of your back and you stuck it on your head, and now you're sitting here acting like you're better than me. You're not. You're not.
I am.
Hey, ball don't lie. The ball don't lie.
Right. You can say that to yourself all day long. But the fact is, deep in your heart, we both know I am better than you.
Can you please pop your collar
when you do that? And you're going to
start
crying? What's it like having someone sit across from you and you go, my God, I've met my match. I rip people all the time on stage. They laugh. But this guy comes back like a howitzer. There's nothing I can say that he doesn't have
Wait a second.
comeback. Boom, boom, boom. You're like, oh my God, I thought it was just me. Just me, just me. Well, it ain't.
Are you writing your own good review here? I knew we would have nice back and forth. I didn't realize it was so one-sided.
What do you mean? I'm saying you're hysterical. But
No,
I'm
you're
saying I'm coming back at you, and you don't know what to do. So you go to the bottom, the pit, the depths, the nuts, the below the belt.
What are you talking about? You've been singing about me taking it in the ass like from the beginning. You immediately went bodily fluid jokes. Don't act
I
like
said
you're,
what? That you what?
Don't act like you have a higher brow comedy than I do.
I said that. I would never say that.
Stop staring at me like you know how to fight. Although, you've had a couple of scraps in your life, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
I think you got your fist all balled up. Huh? You ready to go?
Good thing you pulled your hand away because I almost killed you.
I don't want to have that eczema or whatever that's on your knuckles. Is that from jerking off in Alaska?
No, you fraud. It's psoriasis.
You have psoriasis? I can't tell you how much that just made me happy.
And you have alopecia. So what's the difference? Do you have to change your, like, in an arena, like your timing, as if you were in a, say, like an improv club? Would you have to do anything different? And if so, what?
No. No,
Well,
the sound systems are amazing now, so you don't have to do that. It's not like back in the day when they used to bounce off the back and then come at you. You don't.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know why you need this information. You're never going to play an arena.
No shit. That's why I want you to open for you so I could. You know, I'd seen bands, but I'd never been on the stage. It was, Madison Square Garden is like 19,000 people. And I think when you did it was like 18,000. This was 19,000. And it was like amazing.
That is so petty.
It was so.
Where's the warmth? Where's the guy? When I watched your VHS tape that your agent sent me. That your agent sent me. That your agent sent me. And I popped that into one of the last VCRs in Los Angeles, and I watched your set at that Elks Club. I saw a young man with one chin that was warm and respectful to his audience. And then you come in, this abomination.
Yeah, let me just say something to you. Right behind you is a sign. It says, All Things Comedy. What are you doing? Can you start being funny? Because I think if people are going to listen to this, they're going to go, Bill won, Bill won.
No, they're not. They're going to be, this is like when my wife comes on, she trashes me, they love it. And I'm enjoying it. I'm actually enjoying your pathetic attempts to try and hurt me.
We're watching All Things Comedy. This show is not funny.
Drops.
Say the word N-O. No. Say the word no, make it funny. Go. Tick-tock, time's up. Now I'll go. No. And I'm laughing.
John, I don't understand you.
Nobody does.
I like you.
I don't understand me either. Well, I'm at the Laugh Factory in Vegas, and that's at the Tropicana Hotel, but they're tearing down that hotel.
That
April
hotel
2nd.
lasted 70 years until they booked you. And now they're tearing it down. And then they
used to open for me. And
a lot of people did, and then they moved on.
No, and then I said he got so
your turn. You talk about trying to look you in the eye. All I see is the tip of your nose. It's like oil tankers coming into port.
Oh,
yeah.
Your family doesn't love you.
You know what? Leonardo DiCaprio should be standing on the bridge of your nose going like that.
The only reason your family was supportive is because they were hoping once you played arena acts that you'd give them a bunch of money. Now dry your tears and get the.
You know what? I'm
taking over. Welcome to All Things Comedy.
I'm glad your blood sugar's through the roof.
Why don't you ask me another question?
You know what? When are you going to lose your first toe from that disease?
When are you going to get wart medicine and just take this thing off right here?
Well, not I know.
In another year, you want to be able to see out of that eye the way that thing's growing.
Do you wear a one-piece bathing suit because you're ashamed of your torso?
Yes.
Don't do that. That's not fair.
Surprise.
You can't. Come on. You can't have feelings.
I go to the beach. I hit
I'm
shirt,
sorry.
long pants, and you wear sleeves. It's like you have leprosy, and everyone makes fun of you. I can't believe you went there. Why?
Hey, do you have?
Why did you? I'm not even kidding now, Bill. I mean, we joke, but that's too far. Acting, thank you.
Do you have your
Try again,
Do you have
Baldy.
your?
I gotta go. Yeah. Well, what's Bill Burr doing now? Well, put that thing on and try slip it in. He's crying. Blood. He says it hurts. No, put it in his butt then. Now what? He's smiling. Really?
What channel is it on?
I don't know. Everything's on YouTube though. They've downloaded everything. Yes.
Oh,
even
man.
when you had hair. Young Bill Burr. You look like Opie with the red hair and the freckles.
Goodness.
Did you want to ask me any questions? Is this an interview? Boring. But go ahead.
It's just
because that's
you give
true.
a f- about anything but yourself.
No.
They should have an entire wing in the Museum of Tolerance just about you. You inspired me to get in this business. I was like, if this ugly can get on TV, anybody can. John Lovitz, everybody. John, I love you to death.
I love you too, Bill.
Yeah, dude. I have an unbelievable respect for all of your work, and I can't believe that I even know you. And one of my favorite things in this business is texting back and forth with you. You're a gem, and you're look out, you dog's wagging his tail. It's so exciting. This bullshit's over. All right, have a great weekend, you guys.